The biting Vladimir wind whipped at Georgie's threadbare coat as he unlocked his door, the familiar chill seeping into the bones that ached with age and loneliness. His wife, Anya, had left a year ago, taking with her the warmth and laughter that had once filled this small apartment on the outskirts of town. He'd retreated into a shell of silent grief, the only regular event in his monotonous existence being the daily visit of a raven. It had started innocently enough. A large, intelligent-looking bird, drawn perhaps by the crumbs he'd carelessly left on his balcony. He'd begun leaving out scraps intentionally, a small act of kindness in a world that felt increasingly unkind. The raven, whom he'd silently named Corvus, became his companion, a silent observer of his solitude. Each morning, Corvus's arrival was a tiny spark of joy in Georgie's otherwise gray existence. Then came the winter. Georgie's daughter, Irina, insisted he spend a few months with her in Moscow. He'd gone reluctantly, a knot of worry tightening in his chest about Corvus. Would the bird still be there when he returned? He'd pictured the raven, thin and forlorn, forced to seek sustenance elsewhere. The journey back felt interminable. He missed the familiar tap-tap-tap of Corvus's beak on the balcony railing. The apartment felt hollow, empty. He'd half expected the silence to crush him. The next morning, as he sipped his weak tea, a familiar tap echoed. His heart leapt. He hurried to the balcony. There, perched on the railing, was Corvus. But this time, the raven held something in its beak, a glint of gold in the pale morning light. Corvus dropped the object at Georgie's feet and, with a sharp croak, took flight. Georgie picked it up, his breath catching in his throat. It was an earring, exquisitely crafted, one of a pair Anya had lost years ago. The loss had been insignificant at the time, swallowed by the larger tragedy of their unraveling marriage. Now, it felt like a piece of his past, of Anya herself, miraculously returned. He held the earring to his palm, tears stinging his eyes. Where had Corvus found it? The old woman who lived across the street had cleared out her belongings recently. Maybe it had fallen in her garden and the bird had found it. The mystery was less important than the unexpected gift. Corvus continued to visit. He no longer brought gifts, but his presence was enough. The raven had done more than offer companionship, he'd offered solace, a bridge back to a past he'd thought irretrievably lost.